What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to have a Black Friday pickup video for you guys. And Black Friday is always something that I've never really done before because I really haven't had much money. And this year, I really did want to save up and get like a ton of games and, get like 10 plus games or something. It didn't really work out like that. I only got 5, and I'm going to be showing what 5 games that I did get and kind of talk about them more. But I was planning on getting more games, but nothing was really like making me want to buy them too much. So I only ended up getting these 5 right here. So yeah, let's start with a game that I've actually already played and beat recently, actually, and it was only maybe a couple days ago now, and that is Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Now, I got this at a GameStop for $30, which is the cheapest you'll find it. Even like on eBay, they're like $35 to $40, and I'm a huge fan of the Ratchet and Clank series. I've played and beat 3 of them now. This is the 3rd one, and I just recently picked up one on the PS3, which you will see in a later video. I'm going to be making a pickups video about flea markets and stuff. I've gone to flea markets and pawn shops and stuff, but that's going to be a separate video because I got a lot of good stuff, and I kind of want to separate these since this is Black Friday. But this is a game that I had a lot of fun with, and I've been like wanting to play since it was announced. I remember seeing like the trailer for it and having it look just incredible. It looked really, really fun, and it was. But one thing that really stood out to me for this game is the visuals. Like, the visuals for this game were crazy good, and especially being on the PS5, it's gonna be that way. But it was just amazing, and like all the textures and how Ratchet, looked and how Clank looked, all the characters and all of the different worlds. The gameplay was classic Ratchet and Clank, really, really fun, and pretty short too. I mean, it's only like maybe a 10-hour game or so, maybe a little 11, 12 hours, but still a really, really fun game. This is actually the only game that I got, or the only one that I've beat currently. So let's go on to the next one, which is Pac-Man World Repack. Now, I got this off of Amazon for $20. It is still in a brand new condition because I have not yet played it, but me and my brother, we used to have Pac-Man World 2 and 3 way back in the day, so I really wanted to get this again and maybe relive some of those memories that we had playing those games. For only $20, that's not a bad deal for a PS5 game and like a Pac-Man game too. So I had to pick up that one. I have not played it yet, but that's alright. I'm gonna play it eventually, but I just have so many games currently that I really want to play, and that's not currently necessarily one of them, but I'm for sure gonna play that. So let's get on to the 3rd game now, and that is Kena Bridge of Spirits. Also still sealed because I have not opened it. But another game that I saw like the trailer for, the release trailer, and just thinking it looked really, really good. The visuals looked really good. I don't know too much about it, but this is the deluxe edition actually, and it looks like it comes with some cosmetics and weapons and stuff. But I think this one was like $25 on Amazon. The 2 places I bought from were Amazon and GameStop. So yeah, $25. I think it might have been $30. To be honest, I don't really remember because it was a little bit ago. But that's one of the games on my list that I do want to play. I'm definitely going to play that. before Pac-Man, but it's just a game that looks really, really good, and I think I heard good reviews on it, so I'm ready to, dive deep into that game. So it looks like we have 2 more games left here, and one of them is a $10 game, or at least a game that I got for $10, and that is Immortals Fenyx Rising. This game, I've seen gameplay and I've seen actually reviews on it, and people are saying it's like, essentially it's like a Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild clone. It looks very similar, the gameplay is very similar, and the very little time that I've played of it, I can kind of see why they would say that. I haven't played it enough. I've played maybe an hour of it and kind of just stopped. But yeah, this one is not sealed, unlike the last 2. But only $10 for a PS5 game. I'm going to take that deal any day of the week. And I've heard it's not too bad of a game too, and just from my first impressions, it's it's about the gods, which is pretty cool. Like Zeus and stuff. And I really like mythology. I really loved God of War, and even though it might not all be the same like accurate mythology, but it's still really cool to see that in games. So I'm excited to actually play that one more too, because I loved Breath of the Wild. It's one of my favorite games on the Switch, and maybe even ever. I've replayed it like 3 times now. So to get something kind of more brand new experience, maybe before the second game comes out of Breath of the Wild, I think next year, yeah, or it might be this year. I don't really remember, to be honest. But to get more of that, I think would be cool. So I'm definitely going to play that in a bit. And it looks like we have 1 more game left. And again, I only got 5 games, surprisingly. But I'm pretty sure like the same deals are still going on because of Christmas. So games like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, it was like a $20 game. I was gonna get it, and I went to GameStop actually, but they didn't have any copies. Same thing with Digimon Survive, was one that I was planning on getting, but luckily I didn't get it because I actually didn't know the gameplay of the game, and then I watched a video on it, and it was not what I thought it would look like or play like. So I'm glad I didn't get that game, because it just straight up doesn't look fun. But I'm still sure there's deals out there if I still wanted to buy some games. But for now, I've only gotten 5 from all of these Black Friday, like Christmas deals. But the last game I have, and I'm actually really excited to play, is Ghostwire Tokyo. It's another game I don't really know much of, but just look at the cover. I mean, the cover looks really, really cool. I think from what I saw, it's a third-person, like, beat-em-up, kind of like Yakuza, maybe. I'm not totally sure. I did download it on my PS5. I have not given it a try yet. I really, really need to. I really just need to give these 4 games a try, because they all look pretty fun. But this one is one that I saw, I'm pretty sure it was $25, and I just knew I had to have it. Exclusively just on the cover art. I mean, that just looks sick. So that's one I really, really want to play. Eventually I will, and I think it's also kind of a shorter game, if I remember seeing. Maybe like 15 hours, which is like the perfect range for me. Like, I love those 12 to 15 hour games, because you can finish them pretty fast but still dive deep into them if you really want to. So that was my 5 games, and I didn't get any more than that for Black Friday, but still 5 games. I think I spent in total like 100 and I think it was like maybe 130-ish. But yeah, that's all the PS5 games that I got on Black Friday. Alrighty, thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.